Greetings YouTube! This is Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001, bringing you a Halloween special custom. I wanted to make a monster this time, and I didn't want to make something that everybody would make, like a werewolf or a vampire or zombie, so I decided to go with a harpy. Why specifically a harpy, you may ask? Well, you guys all know that I like to make female figures, and, well, I just recently beat the original Shantae, and, this is just kind of fresh in my mind. Of course, I wanted to make something a little bit more mainstream, so I decided to go along with the Yu-Gi-Oh version of the Harpy, the Harpie Lady, as she appeared in the original card way back in the day. Alright, so the base figure is this, Star Sapphire Carol Ferris figure I found in a bin at New York Comic Con for $10. To make Harpie Lady, I probably would have wanted something else, like, I was looking for maybe a cheetah figure, because that's like the blankest figure that they have, or perhaps a She-Hulk figure, because it's a little bit more muscular. But when I saw Carol Ferris, she looked pretty good. Like, the outfit she wears is about as close an approximation to the Harpie Lady's clothes as I would be able to find in a mainstream figure. So, yeah, she's the base. So let's talk about the transformation. The first thing I did was sculpt over the head. I left the long hair in the back, but I sculpted some new bangs on the front, and blended her earrings in with the hair so that they would just look like the long sideburns. She also has pointier ears sculpted back there. And if you're wondering why I didn't bother to try and cut the mask away, I really liked the way that it looked the more I looked at it. I know the Harpie Lady doesn't wear a mask, but mine is, because that's just too cool a mask to cut off. Besides, it probably would have left her face with scars, and I didn't want to see that. As for the paint job, she has red hair and white skin. Although, as a bit of serendipity, Carol Ferris's makeup actually matches the Harpie Lady's makeup. So, all I really had to do was paint around the figure's existing makeup, and I would have my face. Which is cool, because makeup is really hard to paint. So here is the body of the figure. As you can see, I already removed the collar and the Star Sapphire emblem from her crotch. And I sculpted on some big old harpy feet. And as you can see, right above the feet, I also sculpted a little bit of a lead-in to make it look like those big leather legging things that the Harpie Lady wears. Turning the figure over, we can see the tail feathers I attached, which is the frond from Silver's forehead. Because, I'm Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001, and my house is full of extraneous Sonic the Hedgehog parts. So, here is the body painted. And, this kind of reminds me of something I saw in a Don Bluth movie once. I think it was Rock-a-Doodle. Pretty sure there was a character that looked like this. It must just be some coincidence. Okay, so the arms. Over Carol Ferris's fists, I sculpted on a pair of big old bird harpy hand things, which look more like bird feet, but off-center a little bit so that they have a thumb. Birds don't have hands, but harpies have hands. Sometimes they have hands. The Harpie Lady has hands. And I went so wildly off topic. Okay, so, yeah, harpy hands on the ends of Carol Ferris's arms. Since it's sculpted so neatly over the fist, she does still have her wrist articulation, unlike my Aya figure, which was forced to lose wrist articulation. Okay, so that just leaves the wings. As you can see from the screen cap from the anime, the wings go from about her shoulders all the way to her wrists. So I had to find a way to make these things so that they would go on her arms without losing the elbow articulation. My solution is thus. These are two pieces made from craft foam, with the feather detailing etched into them. The shorter piece attaches to the bicep part of the arm, and the longer piece attaches to her forearm, like this. I designed it so that they would overlap while the arm is straight. Then, when the elbow is bent, the wing will still look like one contiguous piece, because, they overlap. I drew inspiration to create this when I saw a Marvel Universe, it was a Marvel Legend, it was a Marvel Universe Falcon figure. I saw it on the hooks at Toys R Us, and I realized that was a pretty good way to make a contiguous wing look without looking like when you bent the elbow that the wing gets split in half. And here is the completed Harpie Lady figure. She is done in the design of the original card, or how she would have appeared in the Japanese version of the anime, and not the censored version of the American dub or later releases of the card, because I'm just kind of an anime purist that way. I was president of the anime club back in college, so it's not like I don't have a pedigree for this kind of thing. So that's my choice for making a monster. If you guys want to, maybe next year I'll put out a poll to see which monster you guys would like me to make. See if I can do that. Until then, here's the closest approximation to the card art I could get with the Carol Ferris articulation. And with that, I will bid you adieu. Happy Halloween, and I'm signing off.